as we're about to lose everything, lose our home, cars repossessed, pawn my wedding ring to buy grocery, as we're going through all this, I'm updating everybody. Teresa and I are talking. We're updating the kids, the two that are home, the two older ones are not home. And so I'm telling Elizabeth everything that's going to happen. And so Elizabeth's very diligent in trying to find scholarship money so she can go to college because we're not going to be able to pay for it anymore. And I remember a really good friend of mine said to me, he knew our story, and he said, hey, Jim, I know Elizabeth's looking for scholarship money. Do you remember this? And he said, do you know anything about the Gates Millennium Scholarship? Never heard of it. So he told me about it. Do you remember this?
I mean, I remember the scholarship.
No, you remember the story. So I came to you and I said, hey, Elizabeth, Bill and Melinda Gates have a scholarship fund where they're going to select 1,000 kids from the entire country and pay for them to go to college anywhere they want. I've never heard of this. Are you familiar with it? You remember this story?
Oh, I do, because I was familiar with it.
I'm telling you. And here's what you said, which told me you understood nothing.
I didn't. I really did not understand.
Even though I told you what was going on, you said, yeah, Dad, I'm familiar with the Gates Millennium Scholarship Fund. That's for poor people. To which I said, that's us. I thought I told you everything that's going on.
I did not.
That is, and the fact that you said that.
And that was the moment. That was the moment for me. That was the moment when I fully understood this is what's going on.
That, it was like, that's for poor people. That's for those people over there. Yeah, that's now us. So the rest of the story is Elizabeth, proud papa moment, was one of 1,000 people in the whole world where Bill and Melinda Gates paid for her to go to college anywhere she wanted to go. What is all this to say about, I appreciate you guys. Don't be so hard on yourself. Move on. This is something I'm going to have to work out internally.
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So what can we share and what can others learn from our story about what we're on right now, forgiving yourself?
Just some practical reframes. I'm just going to kind of give you those. Forgiving yourself begins with reshaping the way you see yourself and your past.
Okay.
For instance, instead of saying, I fail, I'm a failure.
Well, I never said I was a failure.
I know it. Just give me an example. Reframe it with, I made a mistake, but I'm not my mistake. You made a mistake, so you say you made a mistake.
Make a mistake.
Well, I said, I didn't.
Okay, keep going.
I don't think you made a mistake. I think the market changed, which we had to adjust.
Okay.
That's what
I made a mistake. What were you saying? Okay.
Yeah, so that's just the reframe.
You can say, I made a mistake, but I'm not my mistake.
I made a mistake, but I'm not my mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like.
Okay, here's another one.
Okay.
I can never move past what I did. You can change it, reframe it. Listen.
That's she's going to tell you how to change that.
Okay, the reframe would be, I can learn from this. And I can and it can shape me into someone wiser and stronger.
Okay.
You got it?
I got that.
Okay, that's an example. Here's another example. Instead of, I don't deserve forgiveness.
Well, I never thought that.
Okay, all right.
Hey, this ain't just about you. The show's about them.
I forgot we were doing a show. I forgot we were doing a show.
Reframe it like this. Everyone is a work in progress, including me. I'm worthy of growth and healing. Did you get that?
I did get that.
Okay. So I'm just saying, what could you say to yourself then if none of those kind of fixed or said what you wanted to say with your forgiveness? What can you say that would help you?
I mean, I don't know that I'm at that point yet. I'll say this. I don't think about it as often as I used to think about it.
Okay, right? So that's good.
But yeah, it's hard for me to move past because I see, hear, do life through the lens of personal. I accept my role as leader, and I take it very seriously. Okay. So I can't run around, not that I run around saying I'm in charge. I can't be in charge and not take responsibility for when things go wrong, because that's part of being in charge. So, hey, you're the CEO of XYZ company. You didn't personally screw the whole thing up, but hey, it's kind of on you.
Yeah. They do blame the CEO and not the employees.
Right.
I wonder what phase you're in.
I think he's not in. He hasn't made the choice to forgive himself yet. So you're not even in the second phase.
I was just sharing a story.
I know it, but I want you to forgive yourself. You need to make a conscious decision to say, I forgive myself for what I feel went wrong at that particular time.
You know what? We're going to send you the notes.
Well, I'm glad you said that. Had you sent me the notes to start with, maybe I would have understood all this.
I think he's in phase 1.
Okay, so let's look at what does forgiveness do for us. You want to look at that?
What you have here in the notes about self-forgiveness. Self-forgiveness is not about erasing the past. It's about releasing yourself from being defined by it. You can acknowledge your mistakes, make amends where possible, and then choose to step into a healthier, freer version of yourself.
Yeah.
Hey, and while we're doing this podcast, you've been asking us to restart this podcast for years.
I have. Yeah.
Because we started a podcast in 2014, did well over 100 episodes, 100 shows. I think we helped a lot of people, but it didn't go. And by the way, that was in the aftermath of the real estate market crashing. That was kind of our next ministry/mission that we took on. But I guess coming out of that business failure, doesn't mean I'm a failure. Coming out of the business failure, and then when the podcast was so new, it was to the point where, hey, I want you to listen to our podcast.
Or you mean podcasting in general was new at that time?
Podcasting in general was so new. Thank you. It was like, I want you to listen to our podcast. It was like that was a word being introduced into the whole English language that people didn't understand. I'd have to explain. Okay, it's an app on your phone. It's where people are talking, because it wasn't a lot of video. At least that's not how we started. I guess here's the point I'm making in terms of all things work together for good. Not all things are good.
Okay.
Hopefully this show helps people.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be here doing this show, where I think I can say we wouldn't be here doing this show, if we don't lose everything in the real estate market crash of 2009.
Yeah, that's true.
So if this show is helpful, and I'd love to hear in the comments that it is, because it would be encouraging that, man, I had to go through that to get here. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. And look at how many people we're actually helping. Now, we're being transparent here, right?
Yeah, we are.
Of course.
So let's do this. The Lord calls me up. He probably won't use a phone, because so the Lord calls me up. Hey, Jim, I want to talk to you about something. Yes, Lord. What is it? Hey, you're going to lose everything you have. Fortunately, not our relationship.
No, we didn't.
You're going to lose everything you have in material stuff, bankruptcy. Your daughter going to have to take the Gates Millennium Scholar to end up at a school she didn't want to attend. But, Jim, when you come out of this, you're going to help, which is our desire, millions and millions of people be better husbands, better wives, better mothers, better fathers. You're going to lead people to Christ. Are you okay with this? I'm still reviewing my answer.
That's real?
It's real.
Because,
it is real.
Because I think my tendency for answer would be, hey, I've got a lot of people on my list that were probably better suited to this, Moses. I mean, hey, should I be going out there talking about let my people go? That looks like a dangerous position, going to Pharaoh. So,
well, it's a good thing that the Lord didn't ask you what He was going to put.
Yeah, I see. The Lord kind of just does what He will.
That's
God,
so
He made you and stuff.
God,
He made you.
God is the Creator. He is the sovereign Lord, and He will have things His way,
Hey, as I have
whether
said
we
to
like
him,
it or not.
You made me. I did not make myself. Now, I will say this. I've actually gone in my journey forgiving myself. When I ask myself that question, what I will say to the Lord, I've gone from heck no, I wouldn't do it, Lord, to like just kind of,
there's no answer now.
Exactly.
Well,
you're at least giving it some thought instead of saying no.